Hi pilots and co-pilots, Brian here. Another little VFR flight today. You join me here. I'm at CYYJ Victoria International in Victoria in beautiful British Columbia. It's just before dawn, so it gives me a bit of time to get my plane ready for our flight. We're going to be doing a VFR flight today from Victoria up to Squamish, which is a small airfield heading up one of the valleys from North Vancouver, heading up towards Whistler. You can see that it's going to be a lovely day. This is real world weather as of right now. So it's cold, but it's pretty clear, and we'll be just checking everything out to get going. So the first thing I'm going to do do the flight plan on SkyVector, and then we'll get the plane up and running, program that into the GPS, and hopefully by then the sun will be just coming up and it'll be a perfect time to start our early morning flight to Squamish. I've loaded up SkyVector here in my browser, and this is the region we're flying. You can see we're going from Victoria, CYYJ, up to Squamish, CYSE, up there. It's a tiny little airfield tucked up there among the mountains, heading up towards Whistler. So my plan is to fly from here. I'd like to fly along the islands here, keeping well out of the way of Vancouver. I'm flying VFR, but I am planning my route here, somehow cutting across here above Bowen Island there, and then heading up through the channel there up towards Squamish. So let's just try and get that planned. So I'm going to, I don't want to go. Right, let's try this again. Okay, we're not going from Victoria to Victoria. I have CYYJ in as my departure there. I'm going to set Squamish as my destination. Now, I know I want to go via the Active Pass NDB. Now I'm going to see if there's that will work. There we go. And maybe there's something around there. Menpu. Ah, perfect. There we go. It's going to take me out of Victoria to the Active Pass NDB. And you can see how there's the US border there. I'm actually staying within Canadian airspace here. I'm going to fly up the islands here towards Nanaimo there. So we've got Nanaimo is in here. And I'm going to take, that's off the corner of Gabriola. I'm going to Armac. Then head to Menpu, and then from there just fly up between the mountains up towards Squamish. Let's say we're on the Cessna. 110 is the maximum we're really going to be on, but let's see if that will help me. Altitude, I know I'd like to be quite low for the interest of this, but I'll probably vary between 3,500 and 5,000 feet. And there's my nav log. Okay, so how long does it give me a total estimate time? Gives me all those. I'm not too worried at this stage. Right, another thing I just did was, unfortunately, the wonders of ancient Government Canada websites. It's way up there in the top of the display, but I can see for this area of the island that, I wonder if I just refresh that. Does it make it any bigger? No. Okay. But you see, this is Vancouver Island here, and this is the mainland. We've got greens all across the board for VFR, so I'll take that as a good sign for today's flying. So now we've got that out of the way, we can step inside the aircraft and begin getting ready for our flight this morning. Okay. Right, I'm going to try and use checklists. I found a few different ones on the internet, but I'm trying to work out if there's one that'll really work for me with the explain Cessna 172 SP. So, what have we got to do first of all? Well, I don't think we need to. We've got check everything's off. This I'm just kind of skipping through. Master switch battery is off. Yes, we can't really test a lot of things. Fuel shut-off valve. Trim set to neutral there. Yep. Master switch off. We can't do any of the external checks really. Have we checked our baggage? Are we all secure? Yes. Rear seat? Yes, secure. We're using seat belts. Sterile cockpit, no talking, so be quiet everybody. And now we've got the seat and seat belts adjusted. Yes, I feel quite comfortable, and even though I'm down here, yes, the doors are closed and locked. Fuel selectors, both. Well, I can just about see that down there. Yep. Okay. Check the area is clear. So let's just do that. Is it clear? Okay. Yes, nobody around us. Okay. Good. The area is clear. I'm going to... Yep. We're definitely clear. Okay, let's just get back to there. Okay. Beacon light on and master switch on. So battery, alternator, beacon. Okay. That should show us we're alive. Yep, there we go. It's flashing at the top. We're alive. Okay. Okay, it's cold, so we need to do full throttle, and we put the foot mixture in full lean. We're going to run the fuel pump for a few seconds. 3, 4. Okay. We're on idle cutoff, so just in a bit there. Yeah. So. Okay, press start. Oh, I know what I've got to just check, because the one thing I find is with Explain it doesn't load with the brakes on. There we go. Engine is on. That'll be warming up. Okay, oil pressure. Let me check that. In the green, we're good. Okay, now we've got the engine running. We can get, we'll come down here, avionics on, transponder set to standby up there, 1200 because we're VFR. Nav lights, well, it says on at night, but I'm putting them on because it's still early morning, and strobe as well. I'm not going to put the taxi lights on yet. Okay. Our trim is set to takeoff. Brakes check. Don't need to worry about circuit breakers. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do my engine checks, but what I'm going to do before we set off is program my GPS, because this will take me a minute or two. So feel free to skip ahead in the video if this isn't something you really want to see. But anyway, I'm just going to program in what we went through on SkyVector. So bear with me while I do this. Okay. So I clicked on flight plan there, and I'm going to step down to the next one on the list. Now where are we going first? Active path, so we want to do AP. Okay. A. P. Enter. NDB Canada. Yeah, that's us. Accept. Yes. Okay, the next point is RMAC. So A. M. RMAC. Enter. Accept. And we're going to Menpu. And then we're going to finish at CYSE. So, nope. It's down to C. Y. S. E. Enter. Accept. Now I could program the... I could program the second GPS, but we haven't got time for that today. Okay, we have an active flight plan. Right. Okay, what's next on my checklist? Am I going to do the run up? No, not today. Okay, trim, flaps, radio set, doors locked. Okay. Good enough for me. We're going to get ready to go. Our local time is 7:38 in the morning. It's 1 degree. Maybe for that we should put pitot heat on. It's going to be quite cold up there. Okay. Flight time. Okay, we'll get that ready to start. I'll just bring them up. Where are we? We are here. I want to take off on runway 27 there. And I'm going to head up that way. Okay, so I'm going to head up there, and up that taxiway, and then onto the runway. Sounds good. We don't need the full length of the runway for takeoff. So, parking brake off. Let's just put my taxi lights on for now. It's still pretty dark. And away we go. Looks like it's going to be a lovely morning. So today I'm flying with X-Plane Beta 11, which was released late last night to fix a few bugs that I think they introduced in Beta 10, which I think it didn't work for Linux users, so I haven't tried this one yet. We'll see. Hopefully there's no issues. This could be a short flight. And this flight I'm doing today was actually suggested by a viewer of my previous video where I did... I'm wandering a bit here. They suggested I do this flight having done my Nanaimo down to Victoria flight, and I looked at it and thought that would actually be a great idea. So let's just get us onto the runway here. Stop there. Visual check. I know there's going to be nothing because I've turned AI off. Because AI does silly things. Like I'll get a B-52 trying to land at a small airport, or a 747, or other bizarre sights. Okay, let's see if we can do a smooth takeoff today. I'm not very good at takeoffs these days with rudder pedals. The CH Products rudder pedals, I don't think they're that great, and I really struggle with them, but we'll try it. Okay, I'm going to start my clock. Ooh. You know what, there's something we've forgotten to do. I'm actually going to cheat. I actually need to... Hold on. No, I know that's me. Yes, I know that's me. Try that again. Details. 3033 on the barometer. Okay. Can you see that? I can't. 303. Oh, that wasn't good. Reset itself some 30. Okay, that's near enough. Phew. Right, we're actually above ground now. And away we go. Actually, I haven't put my landing lights on. I've got into the habit of not doing that in the last few days, because there was a bug in X-Plane that didn't let you put the landing lights on, but that's actually the case. You can now. And up we go. We're actually a bit too fast there. Okay, what are our best? I should have rotated at 45 to 50. No, 50 to 55 there. Climb 70 to 80. Well, we're on 80. We'll stick with that, shall we? Okay. I think I'm got a positive climb here. Pretty busy morning. Okay, let's start our turn to head up island. Okay, I know what I didn't do as well. I didn't oh yeah, now it's squawking. And we're on our way. 2,000 feet. Hello, lovely, cold, crisp morning in BC. Oh, look at those beautiful islands. The sun's just coming up there. So we're still off slightly to the left of the GPS programmed route. I'll try and level off at about 3,500 feet. I say try, I'm not always the best at keeping my altitude under control. Something I'm still learning. Okay, I just was loading up another mapping tool so I can track where we are. Helps me with tracking the flight. With the naming of things, so like if I show you this, you can see where we're heading up to in the real world, so we can name the islands that are around us. North Pender Island, we're just over Salt Spring Island back there. If we look to the left, that's Prevost Island. Got the main island ahead. Okay, let's try and keep our height down and let's turn that off. Okay, we'll be coming up to our turn soon. A bit of cloud up there. Not quite as nice as it was when the sun was coming up. All clear. No other aircraft. Good. Looks like a nice day. Still 0 degrees outside. Still a little high. I'll try and get my height back under control. Engine temperature's good, oil pressure's okay, a little bit. Let's give it another check. Sky is good. Start my turn. Good, nice gentle turn. So we're kind of, if you can see up there, through the middle there, that's where we're going to be heading eventually. North of this is Vancouver over to the right here. You have the North Shore Mountains here. You've got Bowen Island. And then we're going to kind of be heading across there and up that valley there in the middle. This long island here is Galliano. See, again, I'm climbing. It's a terrible habit of mine. I do not pay attention to my vertical speed. I let it climb. So let's drop down, try and keep us to 4,000 feet. Power distribution there. I think this is the point at which the power comes across from the mainland, comes across Galliano and then goes across there, and I think it's roughly towards sort of the Mill Bay area, maybe. Actually it's Crofton, I think that comes into, doesn't it? Most of the island's power comes through there. Ah, again, not watching my speed, my vertical speed. Let's try and keep that up to 4,000 and sit there, shall we? We've been flying 11 minutes. We're doing about 110 like I thought we would. Okay, I'm happy with that height. Just try and keep it stable for a while. I don't think it's simulated an X-plane, but it's kind of sad. I would look out there and I'd expect to see a couple of BC ferries crossing the Strait of Georgia right now. and seal it up. Now I'm losing height. I fly with a very old Microsoft force feedback 2 joystick, and I am saving up to buy myself a yoke, and I do think that might give me a better, more realistic flying experience. I'd love other people's feedback if you've moved from a joystick to a yoke, or from a yoke to a joystick, which you think is better for this kind of flight. Okay, the weather still looks good. Not sure why it's saying outside air temperature has jumped to 11 C, or is that 1.1? It's a bit strange anyway. Let's hope I have enough fuel to get there. I didn't refuel the plane. Go ahead and click on the card here to continue to part 2 of my adventures of flying from CYYJ to CYSE Squamish. See if I do have enough fuel to make it to the airport, and also enjoy the absolutely epic scenery on the way as well. Thanks for flying.